Is Farone the Gnome, and we are playing EverQuest. This is in preparation for the new TLP servers. Give me just a second here. And in general, I am, or more specific, I should say, I'm trying to prep for the Teek server. So I'm trying to figure out what class I want to play, what race I want to play, what personas I want to play, all that kind of stuff. Alright, I was just checking the audio, which appears to be doing just fine. Alright, so, without further ado, let's get into this. So I'm going to start off with a human mage, and let's change him to agnostic and do South Qeynos. Don't like that appearance. I know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, does it? But I don't care. Except his names are Sicky. Everything else looks good. Here we go. So we'll create that first character. And the reason I'm creating a mage first, and specifically in Qeynos, but really anywhere, is that as soon as you get your first pet, you can kill things very fast. So I'm thinking that I can build up a little bit of money real quickly if I do that. Obviously, I don't have any money yet, and I don't have any spells, but I'm going to go out and I'm going to poke some mobs. Let me get rid of all these announcements here. The new TLP servers will be coming online May 22nd, I believe. I believe that is the case. Let me grab my extra bag out of the bank. We have one nuke spell that you start off with. And we'll go ahead and, well, I tried to cast my buff. I fizzled immediately, and that was the end of that. Let me set a stopwatch here. Start it right now. See how long it takes me to get a little bit of money and get back and get my first pet. So this would be how I'd be playing it day one. So start out as a human mage in South Qeynos. I'm going to take full advantage of the alternate personas to get myself around the world efficiently. So my next character that I create, persona I will create, will probably be over in Freeport, so they'll have the ability to go from Qeynos to Freeport and back easily. Third one will probably be a excuse me, an elf over in Fadark, Greater Fadark, so that I can get to that spot easily. And I'll probably create a troll and an Ixar of some form as personas as well, so that'll get me to Canark and get me down to Inothul Swamp. Those are the main things. Fortunately, humans do not have great eyesight at night, but it is what it is. I prefer the human look in EverQuest quite a bit. Want to stay away from things that can absolutely destroy us. Not too much. We'll just start right back out here. So let's go ahead and get poisoned. And we're out of mana. Had Griffs for dinner tonight. Good burger. You want to pick up everything. So set on always need. You want to pick up everything so that you can sell it for your first pet spell, and then things will start going. And also a Malachite. Definitely need some Malachite so that you can summon it. I think that the rat is going to kill us. Sit for just half a second here. Get just a little bit of mana back. It makes this so much faster if I could just nuke them down. Of course, I think, and I'm not positive, but I think the experience gain right now on server I'm on, which is Oakland, is faster than what it'll be day 1 on Teek, but I'm not positive on that. I can't remember what expansion it gets faster in, and whether Oakland is past that yet or not. This all set up. For some reason the game does not keep your settings for the chat size when you set it to 8 or higher or whatever, but that is the size that I prefer, and it makes it much easier for y'all to see. Been a while since I've played EverQuest any form of seriousness. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm a little excited about it. Definitely don't want to hit that. Or that. Snakes will gang up on you, so don't hit those. I believe you have to be level 2 to get your first pet spell. So that's our first goal here, is to hit level 2, as well as make enough plat, or gold, I should say, to buy the spell. I'm doing this for a reason. Whenever I get enough of them, then I'll fill up all this so they go into the bags instead for all the stuff. If you can get skeletons, you definitely want to try to get them because they drop money more readily. These are some poor ones. They ain't dropping anything. Too far away. I'm on South Qeynos on a mage as my first character to try to make some money.
In Oakland?
Yeah, Oakland. Oakland. we're not gonna make it through this one. Oh! Last second kill. I bounced. Nothing has dropped any gold yet. Money. Period. Money. Hey, I was able to cast shielding this time. Minor shielding at that. And we could do bind wound. Because we got those bandages they start you out with. Alright, we're good. As soon as this one finishes, we will kill some more. Nothing but snakes around me. Don't want that. Man, nothing out here worth killing. Alright, there we are. He resisted my first nuke on that. Alright, it's time to try on out some snakes. This will either go good or bad. $67% on our experience bar. Yep, so that one's adding. Oh, the null pup will add because they hate us anyway. Oh, I'm just missing. We've now got 2 extra snakes chasing us. Got it. Yep, we're dead. Not a problem. Well, if they'll finish me off, that is, we'll be dead. It's to be expected. Alright, 72%. Not bad. At this level, it's almost faster to get your mana back when you're low by just dying, and you know, when you come back you'll have your mana. We're at 11 minutes now on this character. %. The joys of EverQuest. It's about socializing with other people. It's not about the excitement of the game, trust me. It can be exciting, but it's a lot about socializing. close to leveling. One more kill should do it. I can hear you. Check something real quick. My Discord sound is off. Okay. Just talking with my brother in Discord. Let's give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? We die and get all of our mana back. Because you don't lose experience till you hit level 6 and die. As I was saying, there we are. Somebody just buffed me. But I don't want her buffs because, well, it's Sinner and Holy Armor. It's not bad. I thought it was like a high level buff. Somebody potentially could do those buffs that they gave me there on day 1, so I'll leave it. That is the Qeynos Factory. You have no idea what's going to actually happen on the server. If they'd hit me with a Temperance or something, I'd have taken it off. Because that would be unrealistic for day 1 on Teek. There we are, level 2. So let's go back. That's the thing, when you're trying to prep for a new TLP server, you got to keep in mind that the servers you're playing on are very likely not the way it's going to be on the TLP server on day 1. A lot of them are much faster experience. You'll notice that there was little rats running around here in town that won't be there. That comes out later and stuff like that. So, you know, if you're truly trying to prep for what you're going to do day 1, you have to know the things to avoid, that not rely on. See the rodent over there? I don't believe he'll be here day 1. I know in Nariak, Dark Elf City, that's that way. There's rodents everywhere, but they aren't there on day 1. Although, should point out, this is one of the first times that we're starting in Canark expansion rather than original or something further past that. This is actually starting in Canark. So, I don't really know what'll be there and what won't be there. That's a good point. Alright, so that gained us a plat, and that's really good. Let me see. Mage. Were you able to start the the gnome here in Qeynos? Okay, so you just used Persona. There's no magician spells in here. Okay. Research, so on and so forth. Magician spells. Okay, let's check here. Elemental Waterkin. That's what we want. Okay. Beyond that, so burn is at 4. We're not going to worry about that. What I need is gems. Magician something other. I think that's going to be at a different spot. But I'm just going to verify. Trying to remember where I can buy malachite at. I was thinking there was a place to buy one in this part of the town, but oh, magician supplies. There's a guy here called Magician that has magician supplies. Alright, so we want at least 5 of those. Now, if we want to get back out there quickly, we'll go over here and we'll slap a guard. Didn't see any faction hits, so I'm not worried about it. And by the way, we're at 20 minutes. We're at 21 minutes right now. Alright, let's learn our new spell. First try, what do you know? What do you know, Joe? Alright. Let's go test this baby out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Don't have to worry about snakes adding now because we've got the pet that does extreme damage. And when they try to run, he'll chase them down and kill them. Crap. Get him, pet. Get him. Yeah, it's the next building over. There you go. Good pet. We almost ate it there. Which, it wouldn't be bad because you'd come back with your mana and you'd be able to recast it. But at this level, I'm not real good at casting my pet, so there's potential that I would just fizzle it out. Oh, whoops, I gotta put attack pet on here. Okay. A little bit harder one to kill here. I may die on this one. Oh, come on, pet, get him. Woo! We're purpled right now. Waiting for us to get enough health to stand up so I can sit back down. I'm laying on the ground right now. There we are. Those bind wounds again. Slots with that because I had this one set up better. Oh, come on. There. I tabbed right past it. While your pet's far out there, you can actually click mobs that are far out as well and he'll go to it, whereas if he's close to you, when you try to click one that's too far away, it won't do it. So while he's out fighting like that, you can keep putting him onto other ones that are in that area. Very little experience gained from that. These are very bad at this point. But the point here was to make plat. It's the only reason we were doing this. Nope, no way to kill a persona. You have to delete the character. Alright. Yeah, I killed off Rasuki as well to start this one today. You've got a good point there. Let me find one here. See how much I can do on this mob. Give me 0.743, whereas here's another one. If I just have the pet get on it, I get 0.157. So major difference, assuming that those two snakes were equal in how much they would give me. Well, thanks for chatting, by the way. I can barely see your name up there, so I think it says Macon. Yeah, Macon. But like I said, the main goal for me right now here is just using my first character to make plat, so that when I go create my second character, I can buy all his spells and stuff. Hell, he's having trouble out there. Mage really is a good money maker. Especially at low levels. It's a good money maker. Yep, you can't create more than one of the same class persona. Yeah, make sure you don't lose your big bags. Whoa, 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 whoa. You don't want to attack that. Don't want to attack that either. Are you not talking where they can hear you on your stream? Yeah, this is going to be a death. By the way, I'm talking to my brother right now. Through Discord, but I got it set up to where y'all can't hear Discord. Oh, snap. Oh, come on, pet. Come on. It's not going to get any time. Oh, he might. 1%. Woo! Yeah. Oh, that's going to be something for a quest. We're going to leave it. Alright, I'm purpled right now, so I'm having to wait for myself to get back up. That was pretty good. Alright. Hey, not bad. 57% so far on bad experience gain. That's not bad at all. Let's see how my bags are looking. Not bad. We can get quite a bit out of that. A lot of people consider this low-level stuff to be just junk, not worth picking up, but honestly, you can make some good starting cash for your characters by just killing in the low-level area for a while. And if you're going to play a character that's not real good at soloing, if you start with a character that can solo very well, get your money made up on that, then switch to play your character that you're going to actually play that's bad at soloing, at least you can buy your spells and stuff, then go out and try to kill and find a group that you can be in. You'll already have your spells with you. Alright, as soon as this bandaging gets completed, I think it is already. Nope, I screwed it up, but no, who cares? Let's kill some more. It's hard not to main a mage because they're just so much fun. But I very much want to main a bard this time. The great thing with the alternate personas is I can sort of main a mage while maining my bard for raiding, because it's the same character, it's just a different class at a different level. All of the keen flagging and stuff like that that I gain on my main bard will transfer over immediately onto my mage or any of my other alternate personas that I play. So that's really cool. He's getting his butt kicked royally. Oh yeah, he is not going to live through this. Which means I'll die afterwards. So I need to get up here and take some hits. Woo! We did it. We came in just the right time. Is that a quest on him? Not positive. Some of this stuff I think may not be there on day one. Pretty sure of it. So can't count on the amount of plat that I'm going to make off of this. We are at 73%. Nice. No, let's have to drop it. No. Let's get rid of the bandages. Anytime you see a skeleton carrying a weapon, kill it. Because you can... I didn't want to do that. Because you can sell the weapon. So I'll find something in here that'll be cheap. Probably like this here, rat ears. And put it in its place. 35 minutes on this character so far, and he's pretty close to reaching level 3. 2, almost level 3. I was just telling that on the stream. And mages level so fast. Because you just go until you have hit level 2, go back, sell everything you picked up, grab your pet spell and your malachite, and then you're good. Oh, look at that. We now have sleeves. Don't want to fight the nobles. That's bad news bears. You don't want to mess with the nobles. Not at this level. As long as I'm doing damage to those, I'm getting 0.743% experience, so just under 1%. But like I said before, I think Oakwind at this point has got higher experience than what we'll have on Teek on day 1. I just don't know for sure. But Oakwind is the closest to what we will be on Teek day 1. Everything else is much higher level. Don't know why it's important to me right now to hit level 3. I really don't. There's no reason for it. I just, for some reason, I want to do it now. I don't know why. It's the EverQuest addiction. Oh, very nice. Alright, we need to find some junk to get rid of. Will you stop trying to give it him? I'm trying to put it on the ground. Oh my god, how annoying is this? There. That one. You know, we're just going to destroy it this time because I had so much trouble just trying to throw it on the ground. Alright. Alright, we need less than 1%. There it is. That's what we're needing. So we dinged level 3 in 40 minutes. Not the fastest in the world. Not at all. Ding 3 in about 40 minutes. I did. I did a slash played. It was 51 minutes. Just trying to find something for my brother right now. I can't read this because it's blending in with the other names. It's not anywhere there. I'm trying to see where the enchanters get their tiny daggers is what my brother was trying to figure out. And so far I haven't seen it anywhere. Yeah, I really don't. I wonder if one of the spell vendors sells it. No, I don't see it. Actually, what's in here? Nope. Are they not? Oh, they weren't in alphabetical order. Nope, I looked everywhere. I don't know where those are at. What is this? Alright. Back to what we're doing. Alright, sorry about the delay there. So yeah, we need to sell. Echo, stop. What is wrong with you, you stupid thing? I swear to God, these smart things are pieces of junk. Spell research merchant. Really? Spell research merchant? Spell research merchant. Did I not see it because it wasn't in alphabetical? It's not in that one. Sells daggers in South Qeynos. There's 4 of them. Only one sells, I think. You're right. There it is. Yeah, it's there. Somebody on my stream was telling me tiny daggers are sold by a research supplies guy that's there in that starting building. I need to sell to him anyway. Alright, let me sell my crap to him. I'm getting text messages. Alright, so by playing this character to level 3, I made 6 plat 4 gold. Now, let's do a persona. So, persona, oops, and kind of want to see, kind of want to see how fast Necromancer would do compared to the mage. I just don't think he will. I think the mage is better. But now that I've made some plat, I want to do my bard. Because this would be my main, is the bard. You go get me some water in that. Stupid smart speakers are listening to you non-stop, whether you say their name or not. He just starts talking for no reason over there. Alright, so we choose Bard as our persona, create. It'll take us straight here. It'll say class up here is Bard. You can't choose any other ones. And what I'm going to do with the Bard, just trying to think. Do I want him as a Greater Fate Art, or do I want him as a Freeport? Because I'm going to need one for travel anyway to Freeport. I think I'm going to do it as Freeport. Oh man, I don't want to be blind as a human. East Freeport, he can do it. Okay, as a half-elf Bard. Now, since I made the money first on my other character, I'll have the money immediately here, and I can use it to buy my instruments and songs while I'm here, and not have to come back in here. So, there's our stuff just like we had left it. This is an interesting thing. It's, what is it, item overflow? Yeah. So your personas, when you create them, you'll notice when I created this one, it did not put his thing to give to the guildmaster here. It goes into your overflow when you create the personas. It's really kind of annoying. I think that's his... God, I don't know which one it is. There's so many of them. I'm going to retrieve it. Let's see if he'll take it. Let me get this out of the way. He took it. Good. So we can put that on. Actually, let's put this out here. And you'll note that there's bags sitting here. Well, that's because every time you create a new character, you get bags. But you don't see them in your inventory because they go into the overflow. Item overflow. So every one of them you create is going to give you 2 bags. Don't really need any other stuff. But notice you've got plenty of food and drink to last you forever. By just going to your item overflow, and you don't have to get them. You can just leave them there. So let's grab our instruments over here. Yeah, that's not going to end well. So we'll grab us a hand drum. That's a whole plat. I don't know if I want to buy the horn right now. I do want to buy a lute. Primary, secondary, it's only 1 plat. That's good. Now, I'd be doing this like as if I was doing it on day 1, so I'm going to get it. I did. I got my bard. I'm going to bring him back to Qeynos when I get done here. So, wind instrument. Because the whole idea here was to not have to ever come back to get my instruments. And I'm going to grab my lockpicks as well. Okay, perfect. Still got plenty of money to buy his songs. Hit done. Go ahead and throw this in here as well. And bandolier. Where's it at? EQ, character, bandolier. Let's go ahead and create drum. Not dumb, but drum. Because I've got that set up on this macro. Activate drum. Perfect. Now we need to grab our spells. Our songs, I should say. No, go out to you're trying to get your dark elf over to Qeynos, right? Go outside there because North Qeynos is still part of the city, and go out there where there's no guards, and then swap the persona to your dark elf guy. Alright, we want chords of dissonance. Yeah, you don't want to change into your dark elf guy inside where people will kill you. That's obvious. Yeah, it's what I've said before. When you swap to something, you're going to swap to it right where you're at. No, see, that's what I've been trying to tell you. When you log out and you look at the character screen, there is no drop down to choose which one you want to come in as. So you will come in as whoever you logged out as, and you will come in right where you logged out last. So if you're on your evil character and you want to get to your good character and you don't want to die where your evil character's at, then you have to move somewhere where there's not any guards that are evil and then swap to your good guy, and he will come right there. He will not go back to where he logged out. If you want to get back over to where he is, his good area, then you have to either use Origin while you're on him or die to something and you'll go to your bind point. I don't think I need to get any more songs, honestly. Right. Wherever your character you're logged in right now is at. You don't even have to think of where that guy was at. Where you are right now is where you will be when you swap to the other person. Right. And like I said, you'd have to swap to the good guy, get him killed, and go. That'll put you back at his bind spot, which will be over in the good area. Then swap to your bad guy, and he'll be there. Until you're level 5, I think it is, on each character, you won't be able to Origin. My brother is trying to figure out how personas work. And I've told him many times, but he's got like a block against what I tell him. I don't know why. I tell him that it will not log back into where you logged out. It'll only log back into where the last persona logged out. But for some reason he just can't get that. I don't know why. He'll probably have to die 4 or 5 times until he finally accepts that that's what happens. Alright, so we got all of our instruments. We've got our pick locks and all the songs we'll need for the first 10 levels, basically. And still have 2 plat and 2 gold left over on a level 1 bard. I think that's pretty freaking good, honestly. So where are you going to be at now? All right. No, I'm going to get myself back over there. Alright, so what I'm going to do, because my brother's over in Qeynos, I'm trying to get over there to play with him. The magician is bound over there, so I'm going to swap to my magician. It'll put all of his stuff back. Notice it put his robe on and stuff, and threw everything else in the bags. And I'm going to come out here and I'm going to hit something and get sent to my bind point, which will send me over to Qeynos. There we are. It's going on 1 hour right now. Now that we're over here in Qeynos area, I'll just click on my persona, click on my bard. Is this not a swappable? Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, those jerks. Let me test that one more time. Was it just delayed? Okay, it was delayed. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This area out here is not swappable. It was just delayed. We're good. Right, so we'll swap back to the bard. Persona, we're good. We've got all of his gear back on, just like we need it. Let me see. Is this using number 1? That's perfect. We'll use that. Get our song rolling here, and we'll start hitting some stuff. I see you. There you are. See, I played the human magician here, made my money. Then I created my what the hell is he? He's a bard, but I can't remember what race. He's half-elf. Half-elf bard over in Freeport. Bought all of his instruments, pick, lock, and songs for the first 10 levels. Then swapped back to the mage, hit a guard so that I died, respawned over here, and then turned back into the bard. Then we can spend our first 10 levels fighting here and over in Blackborough for fun. On day 1, I mean. My bard basically doesn't have to go back to see a song vendor for a long time now. Well, the thing is they split the songs between Freeport and South Qeynos. Well, I've got 2 personas, so it'll take me between both of them easily. And my next one's going to be a Greater Fadark elf of some form, so you know I'll have that as well. That's not a bad idea. Do you want to group up for this? Your enchanter? Alright. Yeah, Qeynos is not bad. Same with Greater Fadark because of the fact that right out here where you're fighting you can swap personas so that you can get your good and evil in the same area. Yeah, it is. It's the same way. But like if you were doing Cabalist for the Ixars and Canark, no, you have to go through guards to get out. The only annoyance is that if I die on this guy, I will show up over at Freeport and I have to do my little persona dance to get back over here. I don't know if you'd want to bind there, because when you die, you're going to pop right back up. Which means if you die, you're going to go into a death cycle. But the soul binder's right there at the bank in Qeynos. Half a level so far. I think that worked out really well, though, using the mage to make my money to get my bard started. Oh, yeah. You darn no. Probably should run this one. Run this one to the guard. Just because I don't want to have to do the persona dance to get back over here. Goes Fippy Darkpaw. You can do it this time, Fippy. You got him. Nope, didn't work. Maybe next time. Ah, see the text chat size went back again. I hate that. Those of you that may be tuning in to see my Lord of the Rings Online stream that I do most nights, hang in there. And in about 25 more minutes I will be swapping over and doing a stream on Lotro. I think we're close to finishing some stuff at Minas Tirith. I think. Minas Tirith has been an ongoing quest area, but I think we're getting close. Maybe tonight we can do the big bad battle I'm guessing is coming up and move on from there. Close to level 2. I at least want to hit level 2. Skeletons out here. I want to go too far. The zone line's like right there. you can accidentally step over it. Then you'll have to wait for it to load so that you can step back through and come back over here. Something else with me? No, it's just... Got him. Level 2. Alright, let's go ahead and get our song that will cause us all kinds of trouble. Let's see. 2-1. That's right. That's it. We need to put our stringed instrument in and create the bandolier for that. Wrong thing. Inventory, bandolier, empty slot, add, string. Alright, this should be fun. I'm probably going to get killed doing this. But we'll see how this works out. Oh my god, look at all of them. This is not good. Oh my god. Okay, we may need to run. Good lord. Turn off our AoE song because that'll get us killed by the guards. We're not gonna make it. Oh my god! Go, 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 go. Oh, I'm poisoned as well. I'm gonna totally die. Incoming! Save me, guards! Incoming! Oh my god! No! I was so close! I was so close. Oh god. Okay, the way that I'm prepping is I'm figuring out what classes and races I'm going to create and how I'm going to use the alternate personas feature to, you know, for day one stuff, like porting around and so on. Oh, God almighty. And what I did was I started with a human mage over in Qeynos and got to level 2 so I could get my pet. And with the pet, killed a lot of stuff and sold everything to vendors to get enough money so that when I created my bard, and I created my bard as a half-elf in Freeport, so when I created him, I had the money available to buy all of my instruments immediately, my lockpicks and my songs up through level 10. Then used swapped my alter persona for my Qeynos character, came out here, hit a guard, killed me, respawned over in Qeynos, swapped to my bard, and was playing over there as my bard. So that's what I'm doing when I say I'm prepping. I'm prepping. It's figuring out how I'm going to get around this stuff. There's no reason I can't just kill here in Freeport, but my brother and I will probably be playing together over in Qeynos, so that's why I'm figuring out how to get over there. Let me go ahead and move away from the guards a little bit, and we'll get the chords of distance rolling here. Oh, oh. What the hell is that? 23rd anniversary. Interesting. Didn't know about that. Never messed around with personas, didn't buy the expansion, I just played on the new TLPs. Yeah, and you have to, that's one of the things, you have to buy the new expansion, any version of the new expansion, you have to buy it if you want to use alternate personas. But alternate personas are going to vastly change the way people get around in early EverQuest. It's like if you remember the annoyance of trying to get to the hole when you're level to start playing there. I'm gonna die here. It's not an issue this way because you can just create a persona that's in Painil or Iridan, either one, and just origin there or die to get sent there. Give me 1 second. I'm dying. Get up. Get up. Stop dying to him. Ha ha ha. We killed him. Our song was still rolling on him when we were on the ground, so we're purpled. We'll get back up here in a second. I'll show you the personas as soon as I get back up. Alright. So, let's run over here by a guard. Stand there for a while. That was funny. Alright, so in the last expansion, Lorien Song, or however you pronounce it, they came out with, they have an alternate persona system they put into the game. And basically, in your inventory, you click on the persona tab here, and you'll see there's a persona for every class in the game. And you click on one of them, like cleric here, you know, it's 0, and you can see it says create class because I don't have that persona yet. If I was to create class, my guy would sit down for 30 seconds, you know, to log out, and it would immediately take me to, let me just show you, why am I talking about it? Because I'm going to create a druid anyway. So let me go to persona, and I'm going to choose druid. It's 0. I don't have a druid persona yet. I'm going to hit create class. 30 seconds is going to log me out, and I'll go to the character creation screen for a druid. It's kind of like multi-classing like you see in Final Fantasy, but it's not, because every class, every persona has its own level. So you don't get to have the same levels, you know, across them. You have to level each one up. But they will share inventory slots. They will share crafting skills. They will share keying and flagging. They share a lot of stuff. So notice over here I cannot change my class. It's just druid. And I want a wood elf. Greater Fade Art. I cannot change the name. Yes. Each one of those you create will start out at level 1. So we get Greater Fade Art Tenaire. I hit Inner World. And I will be Risiki, the Wood Elf Druid. So it'll take a second here for it to load in. All right. It's the same name. You do share them. Let me go ahead and grab a layout real quick. Who was it I was using? Oh, Risiki. That's right, Risiki. Oakwind. We'll just choose that one right there. Copy. Yes, because I cannot stand the way that they start out. I have to get my UI correct first. I don't know why after 26 years they haven't made a better starting UI. You would think somebody somewhere would be like, let me make a better one for our starting one. There we are, much better. So I'll look at my inventory, notice that this is exactly the same as what was on the other guy. I've never played this character before, so it kept the exact gear on him. And you'll see that it's yellowed out because he can't use these things, but it's still on him. If I was to change out his gear, swap to the other guy, swap back to this guy, it would swap to the gear he had set up for him instead of the other one. Anything that he can't wear, it'll throw in your bags. So that is an annoyance, but that's what it does. You'll have to do your own inventory cleanup and so forth. It doesn't like put it in designated places or anything like that. So I'm going to take his drum, throw it over there, put this over here. A little trick I said before, you'll notice I did not start out with my note to give to my druid guildmaster. But if you type /item overflow, it'll be in here because the thing screws up. Ooh, that's interesting. They're not there. Why are they not there? Let me try it one more time. Probably when I swap to another one, it'll show up. It's not showing up right now for some reason. So I came to him and I have money already on me. So I could literally start out right now buying his spells and stuff. I'm not going to right now, but I could. I could buy his spells and all that kind of crap. Now, if I hit Persona, Bard, swap class, it is going to log me out of this persona and log me into my bard persona right where I currently am standing. So the note there, this is very important, and we've all learned it the hard way. Every one of us has done this, has learned it the hard way. If I swap to an evil person in a good place, I'm going to come up as that evil person and instantly die because all the guards are going to kill me. So you got to know not to do that. But I was able to do that here because I can swap here because this is a starting city zone. You can do that in any zone that is considered a starting city, or any zone that is a fast camp zone, like I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm at, like Plane of Knowledge or something like that. Any place that you would be able to fast camp, you can swap in. But let's say I want to get back over to Qeynos. Well, I know that my mage is his bind point is over in Qeynos, and because that's where I started him, so I can just swap to him. They won't take me here, so that's not an issue there. Just gotta wait for this to get done doing his swap. Now notice, by the way, it put his gear on. It was in the bags, but it put his gear on and threw the gear that wasn't his out. He can use those. Oh, he can't use those. I thought he could. My bad. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kill him. He's not level 6 yet, so he's not going to lose experience. Well, that wasn't high enough to kill him. We'll find a monster to kill him then. Or we'll just hit a guard. It's always fun to hit a guard. They love that. You stay right there. There we are. And I will respawn in Qeynos, because that's where he's bound. Now that I'm in Qeynos, North Qeynos here is a starting city, just like South Qeynos and all that. I'll just go over here where that there's no guards. Wouldn't have to if I wasn't going to an evil one, which I don't have any evil, but the point is, this is what you would do if you're wanting to get there on an evil one. But I'm going to click on my bard, swap class. Voila! I'm now bard in Qeynos. And it put my gear back on like it was supposed to. I can't use these gloves, apparently. Those are used by elves and stuff. Just put that over there. Alright, so let's continue killing. And that is the alternate persona system. So ultimately, the biggest change that this is going to make for this TLP this time around is the whole not being able to go play in certain areas because, you know, you'd have to travel there isn't going to be an issue, because as long as you can create a persona, you can get there. That seems like it has so much potential for abuse. It does. It's the system they put in place for the last expansion, and yep. I don't know, they've locked it down quite a bit. If you could do like they did in beta, because originally when I played it in beta, you could swap personas anywhere as long as you were out of combat, and that was fun. But they took that away shortly before beta ended, and made it to where you had to be in a quick camp zone to be able to use it. That would have been highly abusable. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool because, well, you know, after you play a character for years, you get the itch to play something else, and this way here you keep the same character name, and you just create a persona and you play it up, and if you're not liking it, just go back to your other one. Later on you may play it again at some point, and so on and so forth. Slowly build it up. You don't have to worry about flagging for anything, because only one character is going to ever have to flag or key for anything. Those will cross straight across. There is a major issue with it, though, in the modern game. live game, apparently a lot of the experience is gained via achievements in the modern day game, and you can only finish an achievement one time for a character. So that means the first persona to finish that achievement can get it. No other personas on that character can do it. So it causes an experience gaining issue on modern day. Let me get over here away from these mobs. On modern day EverQuest, and they haven't said that they're making a fix for it yet. You have to grind reps on different personas. I believe so. I think the persona is going to be not persona. I think the faction is going to be it has to be. The faction is per persona. Otherwise, your good and evils will be able to just go anywhere. I'm going to get smoked on this character. On this fight. Let me get over here. There we are. Okay, guard time. I may or may not make it. Guards, there's incoming mobs. Please kill them. Thank you. I'll try to kill this one. I mean, their base starting would be whatever persona, but whatever plus or minus you take should be character wide, maybe. I don't believe they have it that way, though. It would be interesting if they did, but I do not believe they have it that way. I'm a pretty big altaholic, so the whole system works great for me. I'm not gonna lie, I would have preferred to be able to switch personas anywhere as long as I was out of combat, but they took that out before beta finished. That was a lot of fun when we were able to do that in beta. Granted, in these lower areas like this right here, where this zone is a starting city zone, so you can swap to any class as long as you're out of, or to any persona while you're out of combat. You can have a lot of fun here doing that. So you could just be out here fighting when you're out of combat, swap to another persona, then later on swap to another persona, and so on. Switch situations of being behind. I don't know. I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of people that don't even touch the personas. Mainly because of the fact you have to buy the latest expansion to even use it. I bought it, and because I was wanting to do it on the live server. I've been playing some characters on live, and I bought extra slots and stuff, so because of that, so I have it available to use it here on the new TLP server. Speaking of which, I think when you buy the feature, I think you start out with 3 total persona slots. And that's 3 per character per server. So every character you make on every server will have those 3. And then when you buy an additional slot, that's going to be every character on every server. So you're not buying it 1 per character. So it's not that bad. I'm up to 6 slots is what I've got opened up. And every character you make, no matter if you have the feature or not, every single character you make is a persona. So when you make a character, let's say you just made a brand new character and it's a bard, When you click on the Persona tab, you'll have a Bard that's level 1, and all the others will be 0. There's no such thing as not a Persona anymore. You just can't make more Personas and swap to them without buying the feature, by buying the expansion. The feature could definitely use some work. It's got some bugs, and it definitely needs some work done to it, but only time will tell what they end up doing with it. Alright, it is going on 9 p.m. and this stream has been going for an hour and a half. I am going to take a short break to get a drink and a snack, and then I will be back with my nightly Lord of the Rings Online stream. I welcome all of my EverQuest viewers to come watch Lord of the Rings Online. I play Lord of the Rings Online all the time. It's a fantastic game. But I will be back for that in maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Probably 10 minutes. Let's go with 10 minutes. So I'm going to stop this stream here, and we'll start the other one when I get back. I thank all of y'all for hanging out with me. If you're watching on Twitch, please hit the follow. If you're watching over on YouTube, please hit the subscribe. And if you would, leave me a like and a comment because it helps greatly. And then if you would, head over to Twitter, or what used to be the little blue bird and now is a big X. Follow me there. It's at From the Gnome. I'll put up screenshots and chat with people. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, day, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is From the Gnome, and I'm signing off. Bye-bye.